it seems that very few people have got any love for Adonis Stevenson in the world of boxing today. And it's understandable to some extent. And that apparently includes the WBC, the people whose title Adonis Stevenson holds, because the WBC have actually ordered Stevenson to face the winner of Sergey Kovalev against Jean Pascal next year. They've ordered him to do it. Now, this, as far as I'm concerned, is unprecedented. I've never heard of a sanctioning body forcing their champion into a unification fight. I've never heard of that before. I've never heard of them mandating a champion to fight a unification. Now, yes, I know, obviously, that Pascal is the WBC mandatory, but normally when a fighter is mandatory challenger for one organization and he goes off to fight a champion who is the champion of a different organization, he forfeits his mandatory status with that first organization. That's what normally happens. Like right now, Bryant Jennings is the WBC mandatory for the heavyweight title, for the winner of Stavern against Wilder. But should he fight Klitschko, the WBC themselves are saying he's going to forfeit his mandatory position and he won't have any kind of right to fight for the WBC title if he goes off to fight Klitschko. He's going to forfeit his WBC mandatory status. That's what normally happens. But in this case, somehow the winner of Kovalev against Pascal gets, basically they get a guaranteed fight with Stevenson. Stevenson is being forced by his own sanctioning body to fight the winner of Kovalev Pascal. Very interesting. Obviously very good for us boxing fans, but very interesting and pretty much unprecedented. I've never heard of that happening before. A forced unification. Never heard of it. Certainly not enforced by a particular sanctioning body. The only time I've heard of something similar maybe is in tournaments. But then you're bound by the contract and the rules of the tournament rather than the sanctioning body, like the Super Six or whatever, or, the heavyweight tournament they had in the 80s with Mike Tyson and what have you. But in terms of just a one-off fight, I've never heard of forced unification. And also the WBC apparently are saying that Stevenson will have to go 50-50 with the winner of Kovalev Pascal. And to be honest, Stevenson would be lucky to get 50-50. He should count himself fortunate that the WBC is saying it has to be 50-50 because the winner of Kovalev Pascal is going to be a far bigger cash cow than he is. So he'll be damn fortunate to get that 50-50. Yeah, good news, obviously. Good news. I hope the WBC enforce this. I hope they really do force him to face the winner. He's obviously got 2 voluntaries in between, though, I believe. He's got this fight coming up on the weekend, and then he's got another voluntary, and then he has to fight the winner of Pascal against Kovalev. So watch this space. We'll see what happens. Hopefully 2015 we get to see, as long as Stevenson keeps winning, because he's 37 years old and it's one-dimensional as he is, you never know what can happen. All right? I do rate Stevenson's punching power. I do like his style, actually. I like watching Stevenson. I like the way he fights. He's very explosive, but very one-dimensional. Fonfara nearly got to him. Maybe someone else could before we see the big fight against the winner of Kovalev Pascal. We'll see what happens. Drop your comments below. This is Hatman. I'm out.